bearing and birthing. Today, again in my quiet time, I return to these words from a poem by Hafiz. Your wounds of love can only heal when you can forgive this dream. I ask, how can I forgive this dream? Sometimes it seems that sorrow is seeping through the cracks. The dam is crumbling and tidal waves of pain and loss are pushing back my efforts of love and hope. I know better. My spirit knows that love is the song that lasts forever and suffering is temporary. But how do I forgive this dream? This is a difficult path, comes the answer. This human life is a difficult path. From an eternal perspective, we call these things dreams, but for the human heart, they are unspeakably real. The abuse of innocence, vast suffering, death. I ask, what does it mean to forgive these things? Begin by holding them tenderly, even if they break your heart. Allow this heart to be bathed in grief. There's no stopping it in any case. There's no escape. It will do you no harm. Notice that something else begins to envelop you. A great calm. This is the peace that passes understanding. Remember that this culture has attempted to abolish grief and frailty. And so at this crucial moment of healing and awakening, there will be waves of banished sorrow. They will not harm you. Like lost children, they seek safe haven. Allow them to come. This is a kindness. Even if sorrows are not your own, accept them anyway, as they are seeking healing. This is not an idle process or a maudlin exercise. Energy is shifting now on a vast scale. Institutions, powers, and policies that have held dominion for thousands of years are toppling. The energies that supported these structures are breaking off in all directions. They will need shelter while they find their way. So welcome them all. This will lend gentleness to chaotic times and fertilize the positive changes to come. I ask for myself at a personal level. There are things I can't seem to forgive. And outside my window, I've seen 3 military carriers in the sky. Going to Afghanistan? How can I forgive this dream? They are doing the best they can. And this is also the sorrow. This is the best they can do. Forgive them, for they know not what they do. Jesus asked God to forgive his murderers. I ask, how much sorrow can one person bear? We are not asking you to take on more than you are able, only to be human. This human being is a great creation. This human being can suffer for others, can carry their pain. And this is the divine love they offer. This human being can be God. Bearing, creating, healing, rejoicing. I ask, such a strange and awesome journey. What is the meaning of it all? Someday you will understand. Someday you will see face to face. Today you are bearing something, and bearing is no idle task. To bear is to tend and help birth. You are birthing new worlds in this sorrow, in this sweet offering. Someday you will understand. Someday you will see face to face. I ask, there are so many good people in the world, people who offer themselves over and over with steadfast kindness and faith. What about them? Have they forgiven the dream? Have they risen from their bed of heartache to bear a new world? Dear one, there is need in this time for rest and replenishment, and we want to say that it should be pleasurable and fun. This is the part we wish for you to playfully explore. We want to say that it is time to stop underestimating your work in this planetary moment. There is no measurement for it in the crumbling, materialistic superculture that cries out, "Save me from myself." Your minds cannot grasp what is now taking place. Only deep attunement will take you to the great veins of hope that herald new life forms. The modern mind, separate from deep knowing, sees death as final and tragic, where the deeper attunement offers glimpses of necessary and exciting new developments. These changes are understood within non-egotistical life forms. We suggest that you do not try to understand with your mind, as this mind itself is part of what is being replaced. And with the faith of a child, you may rejoice in this. The witch is dead. Yes, an extreme expression, but think of it. These minds in the Western world have been taught the superiority of human domination over nature and other humans. They have been schooled on the heroic exploits of a series of vanquishers of indigenous civilizations. These minds have been conditioned to accept that arsenals of hideous devices of mass murder are necessary to protect a superior lifestyle. And perhaps most tragically, these minds have been encouraged to avoid the painful parts of human life through a glut of material pleasure and the objectification of what is unpleasant. Spend, enjoy, get the most out of everything. Perhaps it is time for this relic of a mind to be retired. New earth requires new tenderness, sensitivity, and vulnerability. So let go of all that is dying and remember, the new is a deep and sweet awakening, heralding unimaginable harmony, innovation, and joy. All will be well.